Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review here. This time we have this AZ David. Now, I'm sorry I'm a little bit late on this COD. I think he came out like Monday or Tuesday. It's just I've had like loads of stuff going on recently. I've got Christmas coming up as well, and then I've been working full time, so I do apologise for like a bit of inconsistency. I'm still trying to get like a review out maybe like one every minimum 3 days, I'll say, but I am trying. And considering I'm so close to 1,000 subs now, so if you can subscribe, please just do. Or if not, please just let me know what I can do better, because I am so close to my target at the end of the year. But anyway, on this David COD then. So on stats then, so he's 5'10", got a high work rate. He's the right footed with 3-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He has 93 pace, 88 shooting, 80 passing, 86 dribbling, and 85 physical. I decided to go with the artist chem style, which boosts the passing and the dribbling, which I just feel like is best for him because his shooting's really good base, and so is his pace. So I feel like you don't really need to boost them, whereas his passing and the agility kind of stuff isn't really the best. So I feel like the artist is probably the best chem style for him, especially if you're going to play him striker. I played him in a 4-4-2 alongside Zola, and I had Vinicius and Zaha wide with like OR as centre mid. So he was really good at like bouncing between them all, especially with his good stats that he's got, like that stamina and the passing and all that kind of stuff. But I'll see more of that after on the positive and negative side. If you do enjoy it or want to see more, please do subscribe, and I'll see you for the positive and negatives. Peace. So what's my other thoughts about the card then? Now, it's a very weird card to me, and I can see why he's the price he's at, because I think he's around 90k I sold him for in the end, and I can see why, to be honest. He's got a few underlying issues with the card, unfortunately, but we'll get into it now then. So, first we'll go on to the skills on weak foot. Now, the weak foot's obviously really good with this card. This is probably one of the best shooters I've had this year. He's so amazing. He's not even got a boosted chem style either. Like, he's got base finishing and he's got like 93 and stuff like that. It's really, really good in game, to be fair. I didn't have many issues at all, especially that 5-star weak foot. Really, really good. Now, unfortunately, this is where my first issue lies. So the skills. I don't know why. There's like a thing this year, right? So 5-star skillers feel like, even if they're not doing 5-star skills, they're doing like 4-star skills, they feel a lot more swift on the ball. Maybe it's because their agility, but this guy's not even got that bad agility. But the 3-star skill effect this year is so annoying. Like, he was so hard to play in Elite Edition at the time. Like, I think I was playing at around 2,000 skill rating games. It was so hard to use him in Zola, because I've got no 5-star skills in them too, and I do rely on them quite a bit with my play, because I do a lot of skills to just get me into the right positions and stuff like that. So having 3-star is really not the best. 4-star I can only just deal with, but 3-star I really can't, so that is a big underlying issue for this card. The pace me overall, I didn't have many issues at all. The 95 acceleration base is really good, to be fair. The sprint speed as well, not bad, but not amazing. It's decent in game. Now, as I just talked about, the shooting is so good. Slap it off from most positions, he's going to score it. Especially that attack positioning, by the way. When I was playing with my mate, I was making like some runs down the line with Vinicius, because he's so good at like his pace. He just darts it down, and this David would always be in the right position to receive the ball, where Zola wasn't. So he's got a lot better attack positioning than Zola has, in my opinion. As I said, the finishing really, really good. I don't need to talk about that. The shot power as well. You can slap off a lot of shots. The other three aspects, I probably wouldn't recommend you like doing. The long shots aren't really worth it. The volleys, he can hit some here and there, but they're a bit inconsistent. And the penalties, they're not bad, to be fair. Now the passing overall, so we played a few really, really good passing the games played with. Was the L1R1 triangle, which is really, really nice this year. But you also played some very inconsistent passes, and you'll hear that a lot about this card, inconsistency. Not in terms of shooting, because his shooting is so good. Him and Zola's shooting, amazing. Like, I would probably say, yeah, I'm actually going to say that. I think that's the best combo for shooting I've had this year. Although they're not the best in other aspects, the shooting, wow, when you put them through, Jesus Christ. But next to me, as I was talking about, is the passing. Now the passing, I don't know. It's very inconsistent at times, personally. The long pass it's not bad, it's not amazing. The short pass is really good, to be fair, to really like bounce off the other striker and stuff like that, so that is good. And as well as the vision. But the other aspects, like the curve and the free kick accuracy and the crossing, aren't really the best, to be honest. Now, the dribbling is another issue where, like, as I just talked about, the skills, and especially because this agility doesn't really feel the best for his skills. I don't know why, he just doesn't. So that is really, it's not frustrating, but I just wish it was a little bit higher, to be honest. Like, I had to boost it and it still didn't even feel that high in game. So it just needs to be careful of that at times. Next up for me is the balance. Now the balance, I don't know why, it's just very here and there. Good thing was though, he had the strength to like kind of like counteract it at times, but because he's like quite small, you want him to have quite high balance, because like the smaller cards this year should really have good balance. But this, again, it was a bit of a here and there start. Another one, right, this is my worst negative for this card, and I hated this, and I mean hated it, and this is why I do my reviews, to see what's actually good and bad about a card. The driven passes to this guy, so bad. He could not take a good first touch for his life. The ball control, awful in game. Like, if you're going to do him, I recommend doing the draw pass this year, but if you're going to try and do it to him, you need a lot of space to do it, so you're going to have to play like some short tiki-taka football with him. It's really annoying. Next up me is Composure, generally really good in game. 5-star weak foot, really good finishing, really good Composure. He's not really going to miss much, I don't really need to talk about that. Now the heading and jumping, the heading actually, so the air ability overall, sorry, is really, really good in game. Unfortunately, I didn't actually score any with him, but his just aerial threat to be there. Let's just say, like, you stick it up, you like getting pressed from like a goal kick or something, you stick it up to his head, he will win the ball, because 96 jumping is really, really good. So that is a really nice stat about him. And as I talked about in the intro, the stamina is really good in game, to be fair. He kind of needs this high stamina because he's got the high work rate, and you will see him sit a bit deeper sometimes because of the work rate, even if you have some instructions on him. But generally speaking, he's not really going to sit that deep. He's going to sit like quite high up in the pitch and always be like in the box when you need him to, and that stamina will always last you the whole game. Now, last for me, I'm going to talk about is the strength. Now, the strength is actually really good, to be fair. When he was like 1v1v like Varane in strength and stuff like that, he would actually hold his ground, and I really did enjoy about this card. Because sometimes he wasn't feel the fastest because of his sprint speed maybe, and Varane would catch him, but that strength would kind of hold off the players. By the way, I am aware about the unsyncing. Because I have to do that section in one big thing. I feel like all the positives and negatives about the card. It kind of does get a bit unsynced at times. So this is another section. So you'll probably see me like clap and it'll work at the same time. But like I don't know why it unsyncs at the end of the clip. So you'll have to bear with me for that. I'll keep forgetting to like make it shorter clip so it doesn't unsync. But anyway, overall scores. So first piece is pace. Now I felt it was quite decent game. Not amazing, but not bad. So I'm just going to give it a sort of 8.5 out of 10. Now next up for me is his shooting. Now I really did enjoy this, to be fair. The top 3 aspects especially, the long shots and all that don't really go with, but the top 3 ones are really nice, to be fair. They are the important ones, so they really deadly in games, to be fair, especially with that 5-star weak foot. So overall for the shooting I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really did enjoy it, to be fair. It was very slap it off merchant. Now, next up for me is the passing. Now, it's quite average overall. Not bad, but not amazing, so I'm just going to give it a solid 7. I feel like it could be worked on here and there because of the consistency of it, but overall, not bad. Now the dribbling for me, this is a really hard one to rank. It's got good stats like the composure and the dribbling stat, but overall the rest of them are kind of average, I can't lie. So overall for that I'm just going to give it a 6 out of 10. With those 3-star skills as well, this is the biggest letdown about this card. It's just he can't turn and twist, and you're really going to struggle against the better people that know how to play against this card. Like, yeah, he's got the 5-star weak foot for unpredictability, but like you're still going to have issues trying to get him into that position because he's got the 3-star skills. Now next up for me is the physical. Now as always I put the head and accuracy in the physical attribute because obviously it goes along with the jumping. So overall for that I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. I do think it's really good overall. Obviously it could be worked on by the strength and the aggression, but overall not bad. So value for coins then. Now, even though I've dissed this card a lot, 90k is really cheap for the card. He's one of the best finishers I've used for the price especially. So overall for the value for coins I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10 I would say. He's not amazing but he's not bad. So overall score then I'm going to give him a 8.3 out of 10 on the month of December. So this is the end of December, so you need to base my review on when it is in the year always, because when I'm doing a card I'll always do what cards are out comparing to him. So the 8.3 I think is fair. But also for my view, as always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. If not, let me know I can do better in the comments for next time. But I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next video and peace out guys.